Hello, my people. Welcome once again to another episode of Winners Mindset Mastery Series. And this is the second episode, and I'm happy that you're joining today. So, in case this is your first time or this is the first um, episode you're listening to, kindly do well to replay the previous episodes, especially the first episode where I explained in details about why I am doing this and what it entails. It entails 25 course, short episode course, which is towards the goal of sharing experience with you of mindsets of a winner. So in this episode, I want to talk about environment, right? One thing that is very important is an environment. So it is very important that in your prayers that you pray that God should put you in the right place at the right time. So sometimes there is no lack of resources but lack of right environment. If you are in the right environment filled with people that you have networked with, that you know what they are passionate about, and you're able to come to for them, provide solution to their challenges, and they are also willing to provide solution to your challenges, then winning becomes easy. A good example I would say is this. I got myself in a group, and in that group, I saw those people as only quality people. My OQP. You need to have an OQP. And in that OQP is your environment where you get to thrive because there is nobody that can survive without a community. There's nobody that can survive without a thriving environment. So you need to ensure that you find yourself in an environment that is enabling, in an environment that is productive, and in an environment that is supportive. So being in that environment has a way of helping you. So a good example I would say is that if I am to determine what I want to do for the next 5 years, what I will first do is that I'll get myself in communities, in schools where I get to assess the kind of people that I want to work with in that 5 years. You need to think in decades, but you need to act in days, in hours, in minutes, in seconds, right? So you need to ensure that having an environment does not happen overnight, but by sacrifice, but by paying the price for the price, like I always say, would always make you stand out as a winner. So a winner does not just come out and become a winner, but rather a winner becomes a winner because of what he does. So a winner is known as someone who has been able to accomplish something. And remember, in one of my episodes, I've mentioned the difference between achieving and improving. So the goal is not just for you to win, but the goal is for you to win and win and win and win and keep winning. So winning is a continuum, just like growth is a continuum. As much as you clap, as much as you go forward, as much as you continue to proceed, you get to see that you become very visible. Your noise or the sound, the volume of your accomplishments can draw in more success. However, don't let the success get into your head where you get to forget how you started. Rather, ensure that you pay attention to how you move, you pay attention to what you do, you pay attention to your environment because your environment is important. Your environment determines how far you can go. So I want to urge you, I want to beg you, I want to encourage you that you pay attention to the environment that you find yourself. Are you currently in an environment that discourages you, or are you currently in an environment that empowers you and strengthens you to do what you plan to do? You need to be sure, sit down, evaluate the kind of environment that you are in, and decide what is the best solution for you. You can design your life by yourself. you can determine the course you want your life to go. I mean, you can determine what you want, the kind of result you want by sitting down and making a plan for your own personal life. I hope what I've shared here has been helpful. And additionally, I would say that you need to be very careful with the people you allow into your environment. By this word environment, I am not referring to a location. I'm not referring to your place of residence or your place of work, though it also involves environment. But I'm talking about the space where you get to determine how your life is. Let's say, for example, your inner circle. In my inner circle, I don't have more than 3 to 5 people. Then I have two. Then I have one. At worst, I have 7 or 10. People can claim to come into your life, into your circle, and claim to be in the two group, one group, or 7 group. It doesn't happen overnight. You get to stay loyal, you get to prove that you are worth giving your time. There are some people that you shouldn't allow into your space, let alone bring them into your inner circle. So you need to daily seek for wisdom, just like I said, to know the difference. You need to know the difference between what is good and what is good for you. There are two things. It is good for everybody, but it's not good for you. So everybody wants to make friends, but you cannot just afford to make friends without a basics. So you need to ensure that you don't just allow your environment to control you, but rather control and determine your environment. Your environment is not only where you are, my environment is not just where I am, but people that I allow into my life, into my circle, and into my inner circle, right? So like a good example I'll say is like in the Old Testament, there is um there is how do I say it? There's inner chamber, there's holies of holies, for example. And in that holies of holies, the only people that go there are people that are sanctified. I'm just telling, for example. So even God in the Old Testament, according to the good book, described and let us know that okay, fine, there is a stage a man can get, and if he's not proven, he can't step into this level. So what this means regarding to the winning mindset mastery series we are talking about is that you need to ensure that people prove that they are worth coming or staying in your life before you allow them in. Knocking on the door does not mean you have a delivery outside, does not mean you have a visitor outside. The person might be a spy, the person might be on an attack against you, the person might be on a mission to shut you down or whatever. So what I'm trying to tell you is ensure that you don't deceive yourself and you don't get yourself in a situation where you get to think more than necessary, but don't complicate things. Rather, look for ways where you can make environment around you contribute to your ultimate success so you can forge ahead and become a good version of yourself. Because winning is not just for one time, but a recurring experience. It is continuous. It is continuous. It is continuous. So I hope that you keep up with winning and you keep doing some of these strategies and you cut away unnecessary friendship, cut away unnecessary whiling away of time and all of that. So this time around, I want to say thank you for watching my video again. And in case this is your first time, you can do well to subscribe, do well to like, and do well to share with your friends. I really appreciate your presence. I want to say thank you to you. And please do well to stay in touch. Turn on your notification button because the next episode will be dropping after this. And do well to watch everything in this episode. In case you have missed the previous episode, do well to watch the next one. Do well to watch the other ones that are on my YouTube channel. You have all the videos for you to watch at your own leisures. So do well to also give me comments and engage, like, and I would do well to reply. Thank you.